Once upon a time, there was a young man named Miguel who lived in a small town surrounded by beautiful landscapes and friendly people. However, despite the welcoming environment, Miguel felt deeply lonely. He believed that no one truly understood him and that his life lacked purpose and meaning. This sense of loneliness accompanied him every day, like a shadow he couldn't shake off. One day, in a moment of anguish, Miguel decided to go for a walk in the forest near his home. He needed time to reflect, to try to understand why he felt so alone. As he walked among the trees, he came upon an old wooden bench by the river. The gentle sound of flowing water brought him some peace, and he decided to sit down and contemplate the scenery, seeking some kind of solace. It was then that a wise-looking gentleman approached and sat beside him. His name was Elias, an elder known in the region for his stories and advice. Elias observed Miguel for a moment and, sensing the sadness in the young man's eyes, began to speak. "You know, young man, loneliness can be a difficult companion, but it can also be a great teacher. There was a time in my life when I felt exactly like you do now. I felt lost and aimless, but it was precisely at that moment that I found the strength I needed to change." Curious and somewhat skeptical, Miguel asked how he had managed to overcome loneliness. Elias smiled with a nostalgic air and began to tell his story. "When I was young, I moved to a distant city in search of new opportunities. I arrived knowing no one, and for a long time I felt isolated. It was a period of great sadness, but instead of letting loneliness consume me, I decided to use that time to get to know myself better. I began exploring my hobbies and interests, dedicating myself to learning new things every day. During one of these journeys of self-discovery, I discovered a passion for music. I started playing the guitar and composing songs, and this newfound passion brought unexpected meaning to my life. Music not only helped me express my feelings, but also connected me with others who shared the same love for art. Through these connections, I realized a fundamental truth. Even in the loneliest moments, there is always something or someone that can help us find purpose and joy. The key is to open our hearts and minds to new experiences and possibilities. Loneliness doesn't have to be an eternal burden. It can be an opportunity for growth and transformation. Elias's words deeply touched Miguel. He decided to follow the elder's advice and began exploring his own passions. He discovered a hidden talent for painting and, by sharing his works, found a community of local artists who welcomed him with open arms. Gradually, Miguel realized that his loneliness was dissipating, making way for a new sense of belonging and fulfillment. Over time, Miguel became involved in various activities within the community. He volunteered for social projects, helping children develop artistic skills, and organized art exhibitions in the town. These experiences not only enriched his life, but also connected him with people who shared similar interests. Miguel also began practicing meditation and daily reflection, finding a profound sense of inner peace. He learned to appreciate his own company and value moments of solitude as opportunities for personal growth. With each passing day, he felt stronger and more confident in his ability to face life's challenges. Moreover, Miguel discovered the importance of cultivating meaningful relationships. He reconnected with old friends and made new friendships with people who genuinely cared about him. He learned to communicate his feelings and listen to others, building bonds based on empathy and mutual understanding. Elias's story taught Miguel that even in the toughest times, there is always a way to turn loneliness into a positive force. He learned that true companionship and purpose can be found within oneself, and that by opening up to new experiences, meaningful and lasting connections can be made. And so, Miguel not only overcame his loneliness, but also discovered a new passion that brought him joy and purpose. He never felt alone again because he understood that true companionship lies in the journey of self-discovery and the connections we make along the way. Sometimes loneliness may seem like a constant companion, a shadow silently following us. But I want you to know that even in the loneliest moments, you are an amazing person, full of potential and deserving of all the good things life has to offer. Loneliness can be a disguised opportunity. It's a time to reconnect with yourself, to discover or rediscover your passions, dreams, and strengths. Use this time to cultivate self-love, to take care of yourself, and to get to know yourself better. Read a good book, listen to your favorite music, engage in a hobby that brings you joy. Allow yourself to explore and appreciate your own company. If you're truly committed to facing loneliness head-on, comment below, "I am more than enough to be happy." When I see this comment, I'll give it a heart because I know you'll definitely succeed. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to help me out. Let's grow together. Remember that loneliness doesn't define who you are. We all go through periods of isolation, but it doesn't mean we're destined to live like this forever. There are people out there who care about you and value your presence, even if you haven't met them yet. Life has a special way of connecting us with others when we least expect it, and true friendships often arise in the most unexpected moments. Life is full of ups and downs, and moments of loneliness are just part of this journey. Use these moments to grow, learn, and strengthen yourself. Loneliness can be a teacher, teaching us resilience, helping us find inner strength, and making us appreciate human connections even more when they happen. Take advantage of this time to reflect on what truly matters to you, to set goals, and to work on your personal development. If loneliness feels too heavy, remember that there are resources and people willing to help. Talking to a friend, seeking professional support, or joining groups of common interest can make a big difference. Sometimes, simply sharing your feelings can lighten the load and open doors to new connections. Don't be afraid to open up and ask for help when you need it. It's not a sign of weakness, but of courage and self-compassion. Believe in your ability to overcome challenges and find joy in small things. Happiness often lies in simple things: a sunset, a hot cup of coffee, a stranger's smile. Be mindful of these little blessings and let them brighten your days. Gratitude for the small things can transform your perspective and bring more light into your life. Also, remember that you are part of something bigger. There is a vast network of human beings who share similar feelings. You are never truly alone, as love and human connection are always within reach, even in the most unexpected places. Engage in community activities, get involved in causes dear to you, and you'll discover many people willing to share moments and experiences. Keep your heart open and your mind positive. Better days are coming, and you deserve each one of them. The journey may be challenging, but you have the power to transform your reality. Believe in yourself, take care of yourself, and remember that even in the loneliest moments, you are a light that brightens the world around you. Your existence has a purpose, and your worth is immeasurable. Remember that time is a great ally. As days pass, new opportunities arise, and new people come into our lives. Life is full of surprises, and each day brings the chance for a new beginning. Keep hope alive in your heart and trust that the best is yet to come. You are stronger than you imagine and more loved than you realize. Never lose faith in yourself and in life's ability to surprise you with wonderful things. Self-love is the first step to attracting genuine love and connections. Cultivate that love for yourself, and it will reflect in your relationships with others. Remember that you are unique and irreplaceable. Your story, experiences, and heart are precious. Life's journey is richer and more meaningful because you are a part of it. Keep walking, one step at a time, with courage and determination. You are capable of great things, and the world needs your light. Loneliness, often seen in a negative light, can actually offer a range of valuable benefits for mental, emotional, and even physical health. Often associated with forced solitude or lack of social connection, this experience can be transformative when approached consciously and positively. Loneliness provides precious time to reflect on oneself. Without external distractions, it's possible to explore deep thoughts and feelings, allowing for a clearer understanding of who you are, what you want, and what your values and goals in life are. This process of self-exploration can lead to greater self-acceptance and a life more aligned with your true aspirations. Being alone can enhance creativity. Many artists, writers, and thinkers have found inspiration in solitude. Without the pressure to please or be interrupted by others, the mind can wander freely, leading to new ideas and creative solutions. Solitude allows mental space to experiment with new concepts and perspectives without external influences, resulting in expanded creative potential. Moments of solitude can be extremely restorative. In a fast-paced world full of stimuli and constant interactions, taking time for yourself helps reduce stress and anxiety. Solitude can serve as a period of emotional recharge, allowing you to return to social interactions more balanced and energized. It's a time to process emotions, resolve internal conflicts, and strengthen emotional resilience. Interestingly, spending time alone can improve your relationships with others. When you know yourself better and are emotionally renewed, it's easier to connect genuinely and meaningfully with others. Solitude provides space to evaluate and adjust your expectations and behaviors in social interactions, promoting healthier and more satisfying relationships. Learning to be comfortable in your own company is an important step toward emotional independence. Developing the ability to enjoy yourself, solve problems, and comfort yourself without relying on others strengthens self-confidence and resilience. Solitude can be seen as an opportunity to cultivate self-management and self-acceptance skills, essential for a balanced and fulfilling life. The absence of external distractions facilitates concentration and clarity of thought. In solitude, it's easier to focus on complex tasks or those requiring detailed attention, leading to more efficient and effective performance. This uninterrupted time allows for deep dives into personal, academic, or professional projects, promoting significant progress and a sense of accomplishment. For many, solitude is an opportunity for spiritual growth. Moments of silence and introspection can deepen spiritual connection, whether through meditation, prayer, or simply contemplation. Solitude offers a sacred space to explore existential questions, seek meaning, and find inner peace. While loneliness may seem intimidating or uncomfortable at first, learning to value it and incorporate it into your routine can bring a range of significant benefits. It's important to balance time alone with healthy social interactions, ensuring a rich and balanced life. Loneliness, when embraced with awareness and purpose, can be a powerful ally in the path of self-development and holistic well-being. I'm leaving 2 special videos here at the end for you to check out. Thank you very much for watching until the end. Until next time.